West Hollywood lights up red, and we'll tell you why. WehoTV News is next. Welcome to WehoTV News. I'm Tracy Savage. According to the American Heart Association, heart disease is the #1 killer of women in the United States, taking more women's lives than all forms of cancer combined. February is American Heart Month, and the City of West Hollywood has launched its annual West Hollywood Women's Heart Health Campaign. The City of West Hollywood has joined cities across the nation in lighting up red. City Hall will glow red to encourage attention to women's heart health and the importance of following good health practices. A recent poll showed that only 20% of women identify heart disease as the greatest health problem facing them today, when in fact, 1 in 3 women will die of heart disease. Spread the word. Take care of your heart. For more information about the West Hollywood Women's Heart Health Campaign, you can contact the West Hollywood Public Information Office at 323-848-6460. The City of West Hollywood announces that Yvonne Quarker has been named as the city's new City Clerk, taking over for former City Clerk Corey Schaefer. Yvonne has been with the City of West Hollywood for more than 11 years, serving as Assistant City Clerk for nearly 3 years. The City Clerk has a lot of responsibilities, including managing legislative proceedings, preparing and conducting elections, managing records, and much more. For more information, you can visit weho.org or contact the West Hollywood Public Information Officer, Joshua Scher. Joshua can be reached at 323-848-6431. With the Winter Olympics taking place in Sochi, our thoughts and concerns are not only for the safety of LGBT visitors, but also for the LGBT community that lives throughout Russia. The City of West Hollywood presented a proclamation celebrating Uprising of Love, Pride House 2014 Day, to raise awareness and funds for the Russian LGBT community.
And many of you are aware that as the Olympics start, they will not have a Pride House there, a safe place for gay and lesbian participants and their guests. And as part of recognizing what is happening, there are a number of organizations around the United States that are having remote Pride houses. And West Hollywood is going to be the host to some of those remote Pride houses. And this is an opportunity to call attention to what is happening in Russia. It's also an opportunity to raise funds that will be used to support those groups. And we have a proclamation celebrating the uprising of love, celebrating Pride House 2014 to support the LGBT Russian community. And these organizations are going to be raising needed attention as well as needed funds to support all of the groups back in Russia.
And at this time, as we approach the Olympics, which is such a critical time where the entire world is focused on Russia, there was a question of what can we do to support this community. And a lot of people said maybe we should boycott the Olympics, maybe we should not watch it at all. And we say just the opposite, that the LGBT community and the allies that are in Russia need our support, and that we need to go to Russia and we need to engage with them and we need to support them in any way that we can.
For more information, you can visit pridehouseinternational.org, or you can call the local chapter of Pride House International at 323-850-0079. The City of West Hollywood examined the growing number of human rights violations occurring in Russia at a recent Human Rights Speakers Series event, The Emerging Struggle for Human Rights in Russia. Taking place in the West Hollywood Council Chamber and seen live here on WehoTV, this event featured panel discussions to raise awareness of the plight of our brothers and sisters in Russia and to call on the entire LGBT community, as well as our straight allies, to join the movement to support the gay community in Russia. For more information about the City of West Hollywood's Human Rights Speakers Series, you can visit weho.org/HRSS or contact the West Hollywood Public Information Office at 323-848-6460. The City of West Hollywood, through its Arts and Cultural Affairs Commission, is proud to present 1,000 Threads of Knowledge, an exhibition by Italian artist Dado Shapira. The exhibit, on display at the West Hollywood Library until May 1st, was developed as a site-specific project for the city of West Hollywood. Artist Dado Shapira chose books and threads of silk and cotton as his artistic media to express a concept of a globalized culture connected by thin lines among nations. Shapira's artwork represents the spirit and function of the library to spread culture and knowledge among people and nations without differences of race, sex, religion, and faith. For more information about 1,000 Threads of Knowledge or other exhibits in West Hollywood, you can visit weho.org/arts or contact West Hollywood Cultural Affairs Administrator Andrew Campbell. Andrew can be reached at 323-848-6883. California Governor Jerry Brown recently declared a drought state of emergency and is calling now on all Californians to voluntarily reduce water consumption by 20%. California is currently facing a season with one of the lowest amounts of rainfall on record, and we all need to do our part. You can find water conservation tips and information about rebate programs by visiting bewaterwise.com, ladwp.com, or westbasin.org. West Hollywood joins 1 billion of our closest friends to end violence against women and girls. We'll explain when WehoTV News returns after this short break. Don't go away.
This is a big problem, single-use plastic bags. To put it simply, they're awful. They litter our streets, beaches, and waterways. But the city of West Hollywood is part of the solution. Stores in West Hollywood will no longer give out single-use plastic bags. So bring your own reusable bag. It's the right thing to do. Our ban is based on bans already in effect around LA County. You can still get paper bags at some stores for 10 cents. If you're an average American, you used about 500 plastic bags last year. From now on, let's just use one. You can find out everything you want to know about using plastic bags in West Hollywood by visiting weho.org/plasticbagban or call City Hall at 323-848-6400.
InfoMap is an online interactive map that allows residents to find information about construction and permitting projects that are planned or underway across the city. The InfoMap allows users to click on a project, read what is being proposed, find the status of the project, and even send an email with the comments directly to the project planner. Details also include whether a project is under review, approved, or permitted and under construction, and the maps are updated monthly. To visit InfoMap, visit weho.org/infomap.
Welcome back to WehoTV News. I'm Tracy Savage. The city of West Hollywood will celebrate the 16th anniversary of VDay by hosting a series of events, including the official Southern California kickoff of 1 Billion Rising, a single-day global action consisting primarily of dance strikes. VDay is a global activist movement to end violence against women and girls. Join the West Hollywood City Council, local community leaders, and others on Friday, February 14th at 10 a.m. at the Saul Guariella Memorial Park at Holloway Drive and Santa Monica Boulevard. For more information about the City of West Hollywood's 1 Billion Rising event, please call 323-848-6460. For more information about 1 Billion Rising or VDay, you can visit 1billionrising.org or VDay.org. The City of West Hollywood's Public Safety Department has teamed up with the West Hollywood Sheriff's Department's Community-Oriented Policing and Problem Solving, or COPS, team to host a series of public safety meetings reaching out to local seniors. The aim of the meetings is to share information about personal safety, identity theft, and more. The next meeting will be held at 1217 North Laurel Avenue on Wednesday, February 19th at 2 p.m. and at 1260 North Harper Avenue on Thursday, February 20th at 2 p.m. For more information or to RSVP, contact Tatiana Rodznik at the City of West Hollywood's Public Safety Department. Tatiana can be reached at 323-848-6822. 826. The City of West Hollywood Social Services Division is hosting a series of WeHo Cares community pop-ups throughout the year. The pop-ups are at highly trafficked locations. Social Services, along with other organizations, will hold these pop-ups all around West Hollywood to help educate the community about city services, including social services programs, transit options, volunteer opportunities, and more. Folks from the LA Gay and Lesbian Center's Youth Center will also be on hand to share information at many of the pop-ups. For additional information about WeHo Cares community pop-ups, you can visit weho.org/WeHo Cares or contact West Hollywood Social Services at 323-848-6510. The LA County Fire Department is presenting a series of firefighter preparatory seminars from now until May. These one-day seminars explain the department's hiring process and how to prepare for the firefighter trainee exam. For more information, you can visit fire.lacounty.gov or call 323-881-2411. This Valentine's Day weekend, drop your pants and run. That's right. Come out to West Hollywood Park and join the hundreds of people running in just their underwear. And I promise it's all for a great cause. West Hollywood will be one of many locations nationwide to host Cupids Underwear Run, a mile-long course to raise funds for the Children's Tumor Foundation. Cupids Underwear Run is a creative and fun way to raise awareness about an important issue. More than $1.3 million were raised last year in the combined Cupid events worldwide. The event will take place on Saturday, February 15th. The run starts at 2 p.m. in West Hollywood Park, but if you plan on running, you'll need to meet at the Abbey at noon. All participants in Cupid's Underwear Run must be 21 or over. For more information and to register, visit cupidsunderwearrun.com or contact Cupids Underwear Run at 770-617-6038. Well, that's all for this edition of WehoTV News. For more information about the stories you've seen here, you can always go to our award-winning website, weho.org. And for the latest about what's happening on WehoTV, you can follow us on Facebook and Twitter. I'm Tracy Savage. Thanks for watching.